Cutter, aka Austin Phillips, is a villain that is most known as a female metahuman who fights Black Lightning. But that's not how the character started off as. Instead, she started off as a he debuting in Detective Comics issue 861 from 2010. Austin has a sharpening business based in Gotham and has an obsession with knives. That is just a recipe for disaster. And apparently in his 20s, he had some sort of psyche breakdown. But he still works with knives. And one day on the job, sharpening knives, he would meet a young lady named Vanessa, who caught his eye. So much so that he would become obsessed with Vanessa. She's the daughter of a very rich man. But after this encounter, Austin would discover that Vanessa had a boyfriend, who was a drug dealer, who gave her drugs, and she had an overdose, which he would save her from. And he would tell her how he loved her so. And to his surprise, Vanessa loved him back. Now, Vanessa's age is never stated. However, considering she lives with her dad, I'm really hoping she's like a deadbeat 26-year-old. She could be because she is a drug addict, so I suppose that is possible. And there are some undertones implying that might be the case. And I'm kind of hoping it is the case because obvious reasons. I can't tell because the way she's drawn, she doesn't really look like really anything. Like, she could be 16, she could be 32. Back to this whole OD incident, Vanessa didn't return home, so her dad filed her as a missing person. Batman was on the case to find them. And both Austin and Vanessa would, at different points in this whole chase, would stab him. Batman would eventually beat both of them, with it being thought that Vanessa had Stockholm Syndrome, and Austin was imprisoned. Now, both actually tried to kill Batman, meaning they both did attempt murder, while Vanessa did do drugs. So despite the fact that they're trying to make like a commentary on like, oh, he is in prison for the wrong reason or whatever, no, he still did attempt murder. And if Vanessa is supposedly younger than what I had hoped, that being under 18, he definitely should be in prison. But after a while, they once got out, and Austin found himself no longer attracted to Vanessa, because she got old in the time that they were in prison. So now he goes by the name of the Cutter, having gone insane, now he kills a woman and replaces Vanessa's body parts with theirs, in order to make her quote-unquote beautiful again. But when Cutter goes after Betty Kane, Batwoman's cousin, Kate would save Betty and with the help of Maggie Sawyer, taking Cutter down in the process. And that was it for him in the comics, as the New 52 happened, and he no longer existed. But it did seem like they were trying to set him up to be a recurring villain for Batwoman. But like I said, New 52 happened, never happened. In Black Lightning, the character would appear, however, very different. Now Black Woman, who is an assassin working for Tobias Whale, along with some minor metahuman abilities that no one accounted for. That being, she never misses her target. She would be instructed by her boss to kill Painkiller, however she would fail. While Tobias and her got close, she would eventually leave him after he physically hurt her. In my opinion, Cutter is one of those characters who works better in adaptation than in the comics, as I find this version of Cutter far more threatening and also a little more cooler, with the character having an edge of her own. While in the comics, the character feels like it's trying to be overly edgy, and his whole backstory, in my opinion, feels very much like they're trying to make you feel sympathetic of the guy, but it just doesn't work. Because every choice he made it. It's not like a society situation like the Joker movie. He very much did attempt to kill Batman. And it is a little weird to me that Vanessa wasn't held accountable for her actions as well. Sorry, I was trying to say either and well at the same time. But she stabbed Batman too. But that's my opinion. And that's it. Like always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.